Hello and welcome back to Friday Minis. Today, let's talk about a term that honestly we don't hear a lot unless you are into filmmaking, and that is the term anamorphic. What does that actually mean? As it turns out, the term comes from the film days. Basically, when you had a square of film, it has a particular aspect ratio that is more or less squarish. If you wanted to shoot a widescreen movie, you would have some trouble because you'll have to think about how to fit that elongated frame onto the square film. The simplest thing you could do is, of course, to waste some part of the film. If you actually limit your exposure to the central part of the square of film, then yes, you could conceivably capture an image in that particular aspect ratio. However, that is wasteful because, of course, the top and bottom of the film has not been used. Then of course the question is, how do we fully utilize that entire square of film while still retaining the aspect ratio of the picture? An anamorphic lens was the solution. Basically, an anamorphic lens stretches out the image you have captured vertically. What you get at the end of the day is a disproportionately scaled image, which of course fits nicely into the square of film, but comes from a wide source. This is basically the best of both worlds because you can maximize your use of resolution and yet the image is captured at the aspect ratio you prefer. Of course, during playback, a similar anamorphic lens is required to reverse this effect. That lens simply squashes the image back down into a widescreen format, thus restoring the original aspect ratio of the picture. This is generally not an issue these days, seeing as that, most of our cameras capture widescreen. However, if you have a widescreen sensor and you want to capture that cinematic extra widescreen kind of look, you can still use an anamorphic lens. Once again, during playback, you just need to stretch out that video. So yeah, that's what anamorphic means. It is just squashing an image down so you can express a wider aspect ratio on a piece of medium that cannot actually support it. That's all there is for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you gained some insight today, but until next time, you're watching 0612 TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, consider checking out the rest of my work on my channel. Alternatively, you may be interested in a playlist of all the other episodes of Friday Minis. If you'd like to show me some monetary support, I am on Patreon. You can find a link to my campaign in the video description. Of course, you can simply like this video or leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. To keep in touch with my future uploads, do subscribe to this channel. And for even more updates, check out the official Twitter account for this channel at 0612TV. Thank you for your support.